He is. He's on the field. It's JENKO versus OEKY. We've got the best of 5 underway, finally. OEKY versus JENKO. Oh, we didn't have a prediction in the chat. Is there any mods in the chat? In fact, looks like nearly everyone in the chat is a mod. Can someone please run a prediction for us? Just a 2-minute one, if you don't mind. And we'll get that underway.
Yeah, only 20 minutes behind. I feel like it's a good schedule. Oh, OEKY just straight going. All confidence.
Oh, he missed out.
No.
Oh, it's going to be a goal to JENKO as well. JENKO's just going to... Oh, JENKO's hit it wide. Is JENKO going to be able to chase this? Yes, he is. He's got no boost, but he gets it. That is an awful start. Unlucky for OEKY. It was a huge challenge from him. He didn't really have much choice, did he? He was going to fly down that end one way or the other. He had no boost to work. We just had to try and hope that the double lined up. It didn't. It came out off the crossbar. JENKO turns and JENKO scores. OEKY with another good kickoff here, though.
Yeah, I think if OEKY went straight to the ground, he may have had a chance for a second shot. But I think you do need that confidence. You need to be able to go for that double. That's the type of style you need to beat JENKO. What a shot.
Yeah, great finish here from OEKY. Sees JENKO wash off all of his speed there, turns the ball around and slots it into the top right-hand corner. Finds the equaliser. I'll tell you what, OEKY's kickoffs have looked really good. That'll be telling in this contest if it continues down that trend. JENKO takes the ball in the corner. Huge insta challenge coming in from OEKY. JENKO will get around this one and score his second.
Yeah, just a clean outplay. What a flick. Oh my. The speed on that one.
Yes, the JENKO, the favourite, according to chat. No one looking to throw too much of their tackle on the line. OEKY ends up losing the kickoff, but it goes back towards his corner. He'll take it. JENKO in an awkward position here. OEKY does well. Draws the challenge there, JENKO. The ball's still in the corner. Difficult spot to convert from. OEKY with the boost advantage just knocks it straight over the top. He'll take all the boosts on the way back. The ball won't sit for him, but he should be in a good position still on the play. JENKO fails his wave dash in recovery. Looks like my car in the corner of the field. That boost will spawn. No, it won't. Or did JENKO take it? No, there it is. It's OEKY's in the end.
This is such an insane back and forth.
JENKO no boost. He's able to do a lot without it, though. Gets the ball all the way down the other end of the field. He's actually misplayed there and ended up on the back wall, but OEKY did exactly the same thing. Neither player able to take advantage of each other's mistakes. OEKY should be low on boost here. JENKO full shadow defense available. OEKY looks for the bump. Doesn't get it. JENKO saves it. OEKY's going to have to recover with none. JENKO misses the shot from downfield. Bounces off the back wall. Interesting contest so far, Brown Stick Man.
This is very interesting. I mean, I guess it does make sense. JENKO did just sort of hop on and immediately get into the private match. So maybe he is just using this game to warm up. But this is definitely not what I was expecting.
Yeah, it's a bit of an arm wrestle, isn't it? Nobody giving too much away. 3 goals in the first couple of minutes. One of those was a kickoff goal. OEKY looking for some mech. He's giving the ball back to JENKO again. He's committing hard to these aerial plays. He's running out of boosts. And JENKO unable to convert. Just net is open. Goal. JENKO finds his third.
There it is.
Sorry, mate. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. It's a bit worrying because, like, from what I can tell, OEKY's challenging really, really well, but somehow just still not scoring. So yeah. It's just...
He's just unable to get that aerial mech working for him yet. He's running out of boost on those attacks as well, giving JENKO plenty of opportunity to counter-attack. He's missed the ball there as well, OEKY. Corner boost available. It'll be JENKO's. Gets into an awkward position. Not going to be able to convert from here, though. OEKY gets a couple of pads on the way as well. Can't draw the challenge. JENKO gets it over the top. Here comes JENKO. Flip available.
Looking a bit worrying.
Yeah, he looks dangerous.
JENKO's just playing so well.
Dangerous, isn't he? He hasn't warmed up, like you say. He's making some small mistakes, as you would when you haven't had much time to prepare, but he still looks a really damaging player early. OEKY's going to take the boost away from him. He's not going to be able to get around this. JENKO challenges it, and JENKO's going to win that one. Boost favour for OEKY there as he gets both corners. JENKO forced back into net with none. Goes an early plunge, does JENKO, and manages to save it away into the corner.
He just has a better read on the play right now. It's incredible. The thing that's really freaking me out is I've been watching a couple of plays from OEKY's POV. JENKO recovers like there's no tomorrow. He's always back.
Yeah, you think you've got him beat, and he's just there, isn't he? He's able to read the plays so well. He hasn't played OEKY a lot from what I understand, but he seems to be all over him at the moment. There's nothing OEKY can do to catch him out. OEKY going to the air again. Has he got any? But he doesn't get the flip. Again, OEKY's aerial fails him, and this time he bails, gives himself some space. Will he insta-challenge? It's in an awkward position. JENKO's going to take the boost. OEKY gets a touch back. JENKO in a really dangerous position here. It's going to be a goal. It's his fourth.
Yeah, OEKY was caught between two minds there. Just didn't really know what to do. Ended up just setting JENKO up.
It wasn't the best touch back down towards his own corner either, was it? Bounced off the wall in the line of a boost-filled JENKO. Scores his 4th. OEKY's going to dive in here. No, he's not. He's going to fake it. Well done as well. Forces the ball away from JENKO. JENKO's recovery once again too good. Manages to swat the ball away.
He's just so fast. I can't even put it to words. He's just... I feel like he's always in the right position.
JENKO's wave dash fails in. Both players have plenty of boost. JENKO gives OEKY the ball here. What's OEKY got for us? Will he keep pressing the aerial game here? It hasn't worked for him so far, and in fact, it's cost him a couple of times when he's gone for that aerial mech. And there's JENKO diving in. It's missed out wide. JENKO's going to concede here, and actually opens the door for OEKY. He was running out of time, and if he had conceded there, that would have been the game. But he's back in it. 30 seconds remaining, 2 goals of difference.
Yeah, he definitely has a chance now. The issue was he was still doing a ground play there, and even that got beat. He did get the score because of JENKO's mistake, but I don't know. I feel like the future games are looking a little bleak. I think JENKO's playing a bit too well right now.
Oh, it takes him out of the equation. That's going to be a goal. Surely he slowed it down, gets it in there in the end. Puma is here. Welcome, welcome. No audio because out. Yep, predictions. Okay, roger that. Welcome, Thor, as well. I'm not sure if I shouted you out. Welcome to the chat. Welcome, Puma. I know you can't hear me, but, you know, you do what you got to do. JENKO. Still holding on to a 1-goal lead. Gets the boost there. OEKY's hanging around. Not sure what he's hoping for here. JENKO's just going to slow it down. Full of boost. OEKY's going to have to go back for some. JENKO should have the last play of regulation time. Going for some mech of his own. Gets the flip. OEKY challenges. No, he doesn't. He fakes it out. Wants him to give him the ball. Has OEKY got the boost for this? I'm not sure he does. JENKO actually keeps it alive. Good shot from JENKO. Well done. OEKY didn't manage to collect 100 at any stage there.
Yeah, JENKO played that, like, perfectly. Even though he missed the initial shot, OEKY just had no room to challenge. Time was just ticking away. Oh, that was brilliant.
I am now illiterate suddenly. Very good. JENKO, yes. Commander Thor. Yes, he was. Commander Thor was JENKO's teammate at one stage. I think they may have been runners-up. I think they may have become runner-up to MCAD's team that chapter. That's where I was getting confused. He had 2 massive seasons in a row, or chapters in a row, did JENKO. Went with Thor and Confoggle all the way to the grand final where they were beaten by MCAD, Churfy and Devil. And of course, came back the next chapter and won the thing. We're going to go on to game number 2. OEKY has plenty of work to do here, Brown Stickman. He only lost by 2 goals in the end. One of those was scored on 0 second from JENKO, but it felt like he was well beaten in the contest.
Yeah, he definitely made it a lot closer during the end there, but it looked like for the first, like, maybe 3.5 minutes, seemed to be all JENKO. So maybe that looks good. Maybe that looks good for this game, but I think JENKO's just playing too well. I think he's amazing right now.
Yeah, OEKY did tell me just before this game started that he has had to replace his controller at 0 notice as well.
Oh no!
Uncomfortable for him as well. Whatever disadvantage JENKO had playing not warmed up, it's equalised. Oh, what a shot from OEKY!
Oh, what a... I didn't even realise. That was amazing.
Really caught JENKO off guard there, didn't he? That shot from nowhere. Who shoots from there? That's an outstanding finish. JENKO tried to force the challenge. I think he assumed that OEKY was just going to push it into the corner, as I did.
Yeah.
JENKO
how did he even see the net?
JENKO hasn't got the boost. JENKO's in big trouble on this play. OEKY started well here. JENKO not so much. OEKY needs to play this one smart. He's got the boost advantage. It's a really good challenge from JENKO, but he doesn't go for the mid. Gives it to OEKY. Both players full of boost. OEKY has the attacking pressure here. Goes the fake. Drops it low. JENKO goes high, and OEKY doubles up his advantage. 2 goals to 0 early to OEKY here, and this is exactly what he needed.
It looks like OEKY's ground game might be the answer to this. He's playing amazing, but that was a brilliant fake. I think ground game is the way to go, to be honest. Just how this 50 seconds have gone.
It's also worth noting that OEKY's kickoff certainly looks the better of the 2 players as well. It's an awkward first touch for him. JENKO's missed out. JENKO's in the net as well. OEKY should recover and counter-attack. Can't keep JENKO out of it though. JENKO collects the mid. Couple of heavy touches there from OEKY. Puts the ball out of arm's reach for him. He has to give it up to JENKO. JENKO will be reasonably low on boost here. Hasn't collected one for a while. OEKY full of half. JENKO uses the rest of his. Sends it wide. One touch into flip reset here. Dangerous. Taxo gets a second one as well. Outstanding from JENKO. OEKY had no answers.
that's a deadly position. Like, what can you really do? Oh, getting that reset.
It's that second touch as well, just accelerated the ball into the top of the net that OEKY wasn't expecting. Outstanding finish from JENKO, gets him back into the game. Another good kickoff from OEKY as well, will force JENKO back. Doesn't end up shooting it high. I thought he could have put JENKO into an awkward position by shooting that. Well, he doesn't now, but he's a bit close to the net now. JENKO looking dangerous here. Both players have no boost. OEKY manages to collect a couple of pads. He's able to execute some kind of attack. Has an open net to work with temporarily. JENKO should get there and spot this away. He does. JENKO recovers with a wave dash and does well. He's got the open net ahead of him. He's not going to get back. OEKY has conceded 2 goals apiece.
I think that's the biggest difference between these two players right now. It's where OEKY has to stay on the ground. If he goes in the air, it just seems like JENKO has it covered. But when JENKO's in the air, it's a real threat. It's you know, it's definitely his way in the air.
Yeah, I agree. If JENKO had the time and space that OEKY's been given so far in game number 2, it would be a pretty dominant scoreline in favour of JENKO. I think he's making the most of every single opportunity he's given JENKO. OEKY generating plenty of opportunities, but just unable to find the back of the net on most of them. JENKO doesn't end up forcing that one down. This goes this single jump tap. Gives the ball to OEKY. Full of boost is JENKO. He's played that really smart, hasn't he? Really dangerous from him. Yeah. Oh, he's hit it high again. I don't know how he's managed to get that one high. He had OEKY beat had he found the target. Really intelligent touch from JENKO.
Oh, no. There's just... I think JENKO's just playing at a higher level, honestly. Yeah, jumping for that. It was really risky by OEKY. He had to go all in there.
Yeah, I think he got a bit desperate there. He thought that was going to roll up the coping and he was going to be able to meet it and get it over the top. The ball bounced straight out. It's exactly what JENKO had planned for. JENKO gets that boost as well. Like he's going to recover over pads. No, his wave dash fails. He's in all sorts of trouble now. Can he beat him into the corner? He does. He survives. It was pretty stressful for him. JENKO has the last 3 goals. His heart must be
going 1,000 a minute.
Oh, he trips him up. That's going to be a goal.
How did he get the... Oh, how did OEKY get that boost? Someone explain. JENKO just got scammed.
When I'm 1v1ing Nob, he always tells me the player that's highest always gets the boost when I complain about that situation. But OEKY was grounded. JENKO looked at half a car length ahead of him and still didn't get it. Ends up getting tripped and the ball just goes in the back of the net. No extra touches required. JENKO finally wins a kickoff spot. It's on target and that's his 4th.
That was a perfect allegory of how the game's going. JENKO's just taking all his chances. It's just turning into goals.
Yes, whatever junk went into that corner play from OEKY was well met by the kickoff gods in the 1v1 scene here. JENKO gets his goal back. There is OEKY. Another aerial play, another one that looks super risky for him. Doesn't give it away this time. He's saved up plenty of boost as well. Good challenge available here. JENKO does well, dives in. Oh. Not much threat available. OEKY only had the one avenue to goal there. JENKO closed it down before things could get out of hand. And he's found his 5th, and OEKY's been good this game, but JENKO just keeps, like we say, making the most of his opportunities. Drafty, welcome to the stream. How are you, my man? Welcome, welcome.
It's one of those things where, like, you know, I play against OEKY, and he'll just triple flip reset on me, do whatever he wants in the end, just scores every time. But then against JENKO, he just can't do it. It makes you think, but it's really just how JENKO's positioning and challenging.
Oh!
It's on just such a... Oh my days. It must be the pressure. I think it has to be the pressure. JENKO obviously was the favorite in this match.
Vors, and welcome to the stream. Yeah, we saw OEKY really rush the open net there. JENKO was out of the play. That was a goal. And just wait for it to come back down. A soft touch towards target. JENKO was not getting back. In the end, OEKY jumps in for it. He missed the aerial well wide, then went for the double and threw himself out of the play.
Yeah, it reminds me of that first play where OEKY had the open net, but instead went for the double, you know, going in the air. Definitely was open if he just went to the ground. I think he is just trying to force the mechanics out of himself at this point.
He's just
he definitely has the mech.
But he hasn't been able to execute. Not even once, I think, has OEKY really executed the mech to the level that we saw from him in full tilt. I mean, sorry, in crew battles. Full tilt, it seems like a different beast for him, doesn't it? A little bit more pressure.
Absolutely. JENKO almost got an insane bump there, but OEKY stayed grounded. Really smart by him.
That's my second favorite electrician. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. Thank you. Yeah, OEKY gets one back. 22 seconds remaining. Very similar to game number 1 here, where JENKO led by a couple of goals, but OEKY finds one at a really crucial time. And oh my, it does not look good for OEKY here. These mechanics just aren't lining up for him, are they? That was a terrible pop off the wall.
Yeah.
19 times out of 20, he would get himself into a great position off that setup. That was a shock and touch, and he's given the game to JENKO, surely. Yes, he has.
That is just... It's got to be really... His heart must be pumping to some nth degree at this rate.
Must be fairly frustrating for him as well. Just unable to find your best Rocket League when it really matters the most. He's having to rely on mistakes from JENKO, but they just aren't coming very often. We saw a couple at the start of the game, and OEKY was able to capitalize, but JENKO really put the clamps on and was able to hold him off for such a long period of that game and just break away. It wasn't until the very end that we saw a little bit more momentum come in for OEKY, but it was a little bit too late. And wasn't able to finish when he really needed to as well. JENKO with the kickoff win, JENKO with the kickoff goal.
Oh, not a good start. It seems like every time JENKO wins the kickoff, it's a goal. It's just in. OEKY needs to win the kickoff just to have possession.
Yeah, he's not going to get it here either. JENKO's going to take this back, collect both boosts on his way, and counter-attack from his end of the field. OEKY with a challenge. Didn't really need to. That ball's not going to bounce well for JENKO either. JENKO puts it into a really dangerous position. OEKY, both players, I think, no boost here. OEKY could have gone for that if he had any. Takes a dive off the wall. He just gets a touch on it. Wouldn't have much left in the tank.
That.
A couple of smart touches here from JENKO. He knows OEKY's low. OEKY has enough to get a flick away, though. JENKO dives across and saves it out. Another attack doesn't work out for OEKY, and he's forced into defense against another one of JENKO's. Well done from OEKY here. It's not going to be easy to convert, though. You feel like he just needs one easy one to get his name on the board. It's not it, and he sends it high. He's recovering with 0. JENKO takes the mid. OEKY looking for the corner. Gets a touch in board. JENKO doesn't go. Well done to stay grounded. Should take this mid away from OEKY as well. OEKY's chasing the ball. Tastes JENKO. Should score. Does score. Equalises at long last, OEKY. He's really had to work for it, though.
Yeah, he really... honestly, this should have been a goal much earlier. At OEKY's level, that's an open net. I think that is just definitely showing that there is some sort of psychological element here.
Yes, there's no greater test of strength in mental than facing off against someone like JENKO in full tilt. He's just making no mistakes. JENKO is playing so smart, digging deep into his one's repertoire pockets and finding everything he needs to get over the top of OEKY here. Good kickoff for JENKO once again. Will collect boost and ball. OEKY forced to retreat. Another attack coming in for JENKO, I should say.
Yeah, see, this is just so much more threatening. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. That just looked more threatening than anything OEKY has done in the air so far.
It looked more controlled, didn't it? Which means there's less risk as well. The 50 comes in, JENKO's able to recover. OEKY's into the crossbar, no boost recovery. He's lucky JENKO has no boost as well. Every time OEKY's looked to the air, it actually has looked like JENKO is going to score from it rather than OEKY. That's going to be a goal again.
This cannot be good for OEKY's mental. But see, this is why I don't have any mechanics. I mean, it's also because I suck at the game. But when you have mechanics, you know when you're not playing well. It becomes more apparent.
Yeah, it must be hard to, not that I know I'm very similar to you in the way that I have 0 mechanics. It must be hard to rely on mechanics, because if they're not working for you, you've got nothing, do you? It's hard. It makes it so hard. Obviously, when your mechanics are working, you feel like you're invincible. You can take on the world, but when they're not there, when it's not clicking for you, you're in all sorts of trouble. And JENKO just finding a way through again. Suddenly, the doors have opened for him here. OEKY not having many answers to anything that JENKO is offering. He's found 4 goals in the first couple of minutes here. OEKY has found 1. Gets an insta-challenge here, does OEKY. Again, the ball's just not going to sit for him. He's got himself into an awkward position. JENKO low on boost, but he's going to collect mid with an easy touch out wide. OEKY forced into his backline once again. Oh, another awkward touch coming in from JENKO, just putting OEKY in all sorts here. OEKY cuts inboard early, doesn't go for the corner. Another shot chance available for OEKY. Oh, he's hit the ball early. He could have taken a bit more time. JENKO manages to bring it away. 5th goal on offer for JENKO, but he shoots it wide. And OEKY will recover. Gets one over the top of JENKO here. Who will get to the ball first? Another open net. We saw OEKY miss one very similar to this earlier. This time he gets it on target. And he finds his second, and he claws himself back into the game.
That was a great clear into a shot. OEKY just needs to do more of that, honestly, because everyone here knows if OEKY's on it, he can beat anybody. He has amazing mechanics. Oh, look at that, just another goal. This is a 1-goal game. They're always 1-goal games.
Delayed kickoff there. Is there any one game, Drafty? Well, there is for this particular stream. There's another game coming up in a couple of hours. We're going to see JENKO versus JENKO. That should be a really interesting match. And then straight after that, we're going to see Flixer taking on Fantasy. Both of those games will be played on the same stream. So if you are around, feel free to drop in another couple of hours. I think it's 7:30 Eastern time. Those start.
Really those games are going to make today feel like Friday. I'm so excited for all the games today.
Another really good first touch from JENKO. Just forces OEKY's hand, really. OEKY has no choice but to jump, save the ball, but he's got low boost. JENKO hangs around, expecting the ball to go exactly where it did. And he finds his fifth. Interesting interaction between the two players here. OEKY can't go for the boost because he knows that JENKO will beat him. JENKO takes him out. Mech available for JENKO. It's what OEKY's been looking for all game long. Second flip reset available for JENKO. JENKO can't quite push it through OEKY, who just pre-jumps and lingers in front of his net in the perfect position. Nice little touch from OEKY. Actually really well played from OEKY. Can he accelerate the ball quick enough to get it past? He can. I think he will. Yes, he gets it over the top of JENKO. Looked for a second like JENKO was going to be able to influence the play, but a series of excellent touches from OEKY. Suddenly he looks confident. Is it too late, Brown Stickman?
Oh, no, it's never too... 1 minute 28, you could score 15 goals, honestly. 1v1 is just always like that. I think OEKY definitely has a chance, but I don't know. JENKO is the epitome of smart gameplay right now. I don't even think he's beating OEKY with mech. I think he's just playing smarter. I mean, that was almost mech right there.
Yeah, it's interesting because we've seen JENKO has the mech as well. Like you say, he's relying heavily on just outsmarting OEKY for this series in big parts as OEKY gets another one past him. Suddenly a little bit nervous, perhaps, JENKO. But I'll finish what I was going to say. JENKO does have the mech available, so when things do pick up in pace, when he is relying on more complicated goals to get the job done, he has that available as well. I can't see how OEKY's going to find a way here, unless he can find his own mech.
Yeah, he's definitely at some point going to bring his mech back. But he's playing well now. Is this the first time? No, I think I don't know what I'm talking about.
Roger that. Cheers for the prime, Mitch, as well. Appreciate that, my man. 16 months worth. JENKO. It's locked up at 5 apiece. That's going to be a goal. No, it's wide, I think. That one, it's off the post. Where's it going to bounce? It's going to bounce the wrong way for JENKO as well. He's missed an open net. It's probably one of the first real mistakes we've seen from him since game number 1, where he did miss a couple early, as we were expecting, given the lack of warm-up. Oh, the demo off the crossbar and down and up straight into the air has denied OEKY the goal. It was an outstanding play. He deserved a goal for it. He's going to go the bump here. JENKO dives back into his own net and says, I'd rather just watch the ball in than get bumped. Thank you very much. And he's conceded 6 goals to OEKY, 5 to JENKO. 10 seconds remaining, and we are going to go to game number 4 unless JENKO has something to say about it right now.
Yeah, he's going to have to really hope. I mean, OEKY's definitely had the majority of kickoffs here, so it's... just as I say that, a little bit of a caster curse. No, OEKY does get possession. I think he's going to have a good chance here.
Oh, JENKO with a chance. Really tight angle. He's missed.
Oh.
He's missed and he's been denied, and OEKY says, get out of here, JENKO. We're going to game number 4.
Super unlucky by JENKO. Tough shot, but you definitely know he has the capacity to make that. But on to game 4. I'm really proud of OEKY here.
Yeah, really dangerous. Really dangerous for JENKO here. Like, he's not that he's tried to, but he's got OEKY into the game here. OEKY's got a little bit more time now to settle into the contest. He's got a little bit of confidence, a little bit of wind in his sails. And
JENKO revealing the script.
Scripted reverse sweep. Let's go. We've seen one of these so far. The Flixer versus Rook game. That was some series if you caught it. Oh my word, the reverse sweep where Flixer brought out the Aston Martin DB5. Players are back on. They're not mucking around.
Yeah, getting straight into it. I'll be honest, I was so impressed with Rook in that game. The fact that he even got 2, I was just amazed.
He was in a position to win that series as well. I think he was like 6-2 up or something in that final game before Flixer came back. Welcome to the stream as well, Remy. Shame you can't be here this evening for the games of Warzone, but thanks for being here for this one. Oh, OEKY, as he found his mech, he's shot it into the backboard again. His execution on getting the flips has been outstanding. His execution on following them up with anything meaningful has not been. And he has conceded once again while going for aerial mech brown stickman. It has been the story of the evening so far.
Yeah, absolutely. But honestly, I think that one had a bit of a different element to it. OEKY actually did well there. He maybe just misplaced a shot, but oh,
He's just following those up a little bit closely, isn't he? Gets it over the top of JENKO. That'll be a goal.
He definitely has sort of like the advantage. He's the one with the momentum. You can tell just already with the game.
Great little chip in there. Those ones where he's dropping it low, it feels like he's just pushing a little bit too far as well. I think if he stays back a little bit more and just lets JENKO hit the ball into him, he'll have a much better chance. He's following them up and he's shooting them wide. He's done it about 3 times so far. They're all what a flick from JENKO from nowhere. Just picks it up and delivers immediately.
Just JENKO reminding us that he is the favorite. Oh, what a flick. That was honestly unsavable at that point.
OEKY with another kickoff win, and like you spoke about a few times, Brown, we see every single time JENKO gets a kickoff win, he scores. Every time we see OEKY get one, he's got to work so hard for anything. And there's JENKO again, finds his third. It was a kickoff win to OEKY. Delivered the ball directly into JENKO's hands, who counterattacks, gets the ground pinch off the small little aerial there through the midfield.
Yeah, the only time that JENKO has not scored off winning a kickoff was at the end of last game. Apart from that, every time he wins, it's almost just like go to the next kickoff.
Well, there it is. Oh, he's not going to score that one unless some kind of miracle occurs as OEKY walks this down the field. I'm not sure what happened to JENKO there. It's like his car teleported sideways about half the field. And OEKY goes, yeah, all right, no worries, mate. I'll take that. I could use one of those. He finds his second and gets within one.
Yeah, it looked like he flipped the wrong way there. He just sort of changed team, vanished. It's just an empty ball.
JENKO looking threatening here once again. OEKY's going to have to challenge this at some stage, but JENKO will score. He does well. Picks his time nicely there, OEKY. Net somewhat available here. JENKO has given him plenty of space. Confident that he won't get the touch he needs off the sideball, and he doesn't. JENKO will walk this down. Shadow position here for OEKY. JENKO there once again. OEKY does well, gets it over the crossbar. That's past JENKO. OEKY just needs to control this. We saw this earlier in the series where he was, for some reason, jumping to try and hit those as aerials. Really no need. This time, catches and just dribbles it into the net. Easy does it for OEKY. Great beat. And JENKO's 2-goal lead evaporates in no time. 3 minutes, 10 remaining. All square. Great contest, Brown Stickman.
Honestly, I think what's happening here right now is that OEKY's maybe calmed down a bit more. Maybe he's not seeing JENKO as sort of a god, so to speak. Maybe just another Rocket League player. Oh my god.
What on earth was that demo? I need to watch that again.
Yeah, he might be incorrect. JENKO might actually be a god. Oh my... What?
I don't know. JENKO built so much speed. He had no boost. OEKY just turned and drove straight down the line of those boost pads and was just eliminated in the midfield.
JENKO must have wave dashed as soon as he landed and somehow just got supersonic. That's the only explanation.
Yeah, outstanding stuff from JENKO there. I thought OEKY had all the cards on that play. JENKO had different ideas. JENKO in shadow position again. OEKY does not score from these historically in this contest. In fact, he concedes from them historically, and that's exactly what looks like going to happen. JENKO flip, shoot, scores.
JENKO could have just shot that straight away, honestly. I think he just... I'm not too sure why he didn't. I think he just wanted to flex maybe a little bit. That was a clean reset.
Yeah, he
definitely not a great way to be scored on.
OEKY puts his hand in his pocket looking for some mech. Doesn't find it. JENKO returns the favour and finds exactly that, and it's JENKO leading by 2 goals once again. Puts the ball back, has plenty of control. Looks like a mistouch, but his recoveries are so fast, aren't they? Gets himself back into the play immediately.
It's almost like a 2v1, 1v1ing JENKO, because you got to get past at him, and then you got to get past him again. It's a 2-for-1, honestly.
That's a very good way of putting it. Oh, flip! No, he doesn't get it. His failed mech has worked for him at long last as he fakes the flip reset. Doesn't get anywhere near landing it. JENKO respects it. Goes high as the ball falls low.
More of that. We need more of that.
He's just staying in touch, isn't he? The race to the mid boost is going to be OEKY's. JENKO sticks around on the play, though. Not sure what JENKO's got for us here. Looking for a mistake here from OEKY. It doesn't come. Good challenge, though, from JENKO. Still going to be forced into a shadow position, but he has full boost. OEKY flick, shoots. Oh, it's in! JENKO can't keep it out. It wasn't the most menacing flick from OEKY, but it's good enough to get the job done. JENKO just gives him a little bit too much space. Gets the touch,
way that
but into the
OEKY was
bar.
lining that up, I thought for sure, I would have bet money that he was going to flick top right there. The way that he was going towards it, going to the top left, I think it was a very smart choice. I think JENKO definitely didn't see that coming.
Well done by OEKY. Stays on the play. He's going to take the boost away from JENKO. Really dangerous. The demo threat came in from JENKO there. Huge flick. OEKY's going to need one off the top. Oh, is it in? No. Oh my god, OEKY got his protractor out for that one and did all the calculations required to figure out that that ball was not going in there. I thought it was. I thought he was going to have to make a save. Looks for the bump. Gets the bets one, but it's not very effective. JENKO just stands still and absorbs it. Touch required here for OEKY. It's a good one. Gets the boost as well. JENKO will recover on none. There's nothing on that side of the field. He'll be forced into defense with pads unless he can get all the way back, which he does. He takes the corner boost. OEKY surely looking for a bump here. Hasn't got it. He's going for the standard dribble. JENKO gets in the way. The bump would have worked. JENKO in the firing line there. 5 apiece between the players. We're into the final minute. Great cut from OEKY. Sends JENKO away. JENKO recovery again. Outstanding. Into the corner of the field. Like you say, it's a 2v1, if not a 3v1. JENKO just not denied. Can't keep it out of the play.
Oh my! OEKY went to the item shop. He just purchased the balls of steel, man. He's crazy. He's actually making such insane plays. The confidence that he has right now.
Oh, he's got it.
Oh,
what a way to turn huge pressure and defense into offense from JENKO. Just refused to be beaten. Such an important passage of play.
Not like this.
And JENKO is the one to get it done. This time he catches him on the delayed kickoff. OEKY collects the mid to recover. He's going to have to get a touch here. No, JENKO doesn't go. JENKO looking for a bump. OEKY open net. JENKO fast to get back once again. OEKY went for the open net. Yeah, he gets back just in time. He's always leaving just enough space to get back. OEKY, he's not going to get it. JENKO wins the game. And JENKO will advance through the Gatekeeper stage. No opponent for him yet. He will play the winner of Jonk and JCool. Very interesting series, well played by both players.